Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm Joy Ayomi. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Let's get right into today's video. So in today's video, I'll be sharing tips and advice to my fellow undergraduate. So I'm also an undergraduate. I mean, I'm not in my first year anymore, so I think I'm allowed, or I think I can share some tips. But anyways, I just kind of want to rant with you guys too, because it's this week in my school, and looking at how things have been, I just feel that let me just come on here to talk about school life of a student or life of an undergraduate. All right, so I'll just share things that I think has helped me. I think number one is knowing or being able to manage my time well. I'm not going to lie, I'm not really, it's not as if I already know how to manage my time very well, but to an extent I know where to draw the line, or whenever I'm doing things outside school, like extracurricular activities, work, creating content, like I try not to allow them enter into each other. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I know the time that I should be reading my books. I know the time that I should be doing assignments. I know when to go for lectures. I know when, okay, I would have time to probably shoot or create a video. So it's just a matter of managing my time and knowing what or when I'm available for this and that. Yeah, that's one thing that I think has worked for me. And that thing that I would say is also knowing what works for you. I remember when I came my first year, everybody was just saying different things. See, go to class. See, don't go to class too much. See, study past questions. See, everybody was just like giving you like and it's normal. Like everybody would, not everybody. When I mean everybody, I mean like seniors that have been before you. Everybody would say, okay, go to class very well. See, no, don't just read lecturer's notes. See, do. And for some it worked for them, but for some it did not. So I think I would also say know what worked for you. For me, I think I didn't really follow what people. I saw what worked for me, and I don't know if I should spill what worked for me, because what worked for me might not work for you. But one thing I knew was being smart about things, or like, yeah, being smart about reading, and being smart, I won't say being smart about going to classes, but then yeah, because there are some classes that are time wasters, but I'm not saying to skip class. But I think being smart about reading, how you read, and being smart about classes. So I'm never going to lie, because for example, now I had a test, and you know, when you have some tests or you have some exams that you just be thinking, if I don't even read, go, it's better. Because what's the difference with me that read and difference with people that did not read? I don't know if you guys are being in a situation like that. So I would also say that at this point, I think I'm giving bad advices. I don't know. You guys should let me know how. Like, I think undergraduate can be late. Sometimes you be like, I for just they even sleep, or sometimes you be like, I for not even attend class, because you see that sometimes there is no need. And that's why I say being smart about it. Sometimes you can predict. When I mean being smart about it, I mean you can be able to predict that if I go to class, no, let me not use class, because I don't know people that can watch this video. If I don't know what to use, but let me use, if I don't go to this particular class and I read this man's notes, I can still do well. So even the time that you do not go to class, maybe you are using it for another thing. Probably you are using it to read another thing, or using it to study. If you have work, you can even use it to do work, to get money. I mean, either way, you are winning. Like, it's a win-win. I don't know if you guys know that. Right now, I feel like I'm giving a bad advice, but let me just know. I think you guys thoughts on this video. Like I said, I'm just going to be ranting and saying my mind. I want to be like as honest as possible with you guys. So let me just know too what you guys feel about this video and all that I've said, because truthfully, that's really what sometimes you just be like, if I had slept, say if you pay. But then I think actually being smart about how you read and knowing what works for you, because I think when you come to school, everybody, you are just in the feeling that, oh, I don't want to fail, I don't want to do this, and so you consume a lot of things that people will tell you. People will say, oh yeah, read your book, yeah, go to classes, plus classes that you will not gain anything, plus classes that you gain anything. You shall just be going just to actually not to just the morale and the vibes that okay, I want to pass, I want to like get everything. But I think as time goes, you just sit yourself down and be like, wait first, what's this rush? Let me even calm down first. Then you would know or be strategic about how do this lecturer set questions. Whatever he says in class, what are the things, like the main points? As in, just I think just be strategic, honestly, because I'm not going to lie. It's not, I don't go to classes every time. I mean, as students, we ditch classes sometimes too. And like I said, I'm going to be truthful with you guys, because some of the classes too, I'm like, the same feeling that I for just they sleep for stay. Because that's how sometimes it can be whenever you read so well, whenever you go to a particular lecture, you go attend all classes, and when you like see your results, you now be like, people that are asleep, that not even come to class, I feel like they even gain, or like they did, like these are the feelings. I think these are the feelings that most students feel, or most undergraduates feel. At this point, I'm even doing more of ranting than advising. Because me self, I need advice. But anyways, like I said, just know what works for you. And I also say that prioritize yourself more, your mental health, self-care. When you're not feeling too well, relax, chill, rest, eat good food. I mean, not the one that okay, just maybe hanging out with friends, you're already thinking that hey, I'm supposed to be reading. Life is not that. Sometimes you just chill or sleep and you're like, no, of course, when you have exams, when you have tests, you're supposed to be reading, but still sometimes you cannot do past ourselves in this life. Just think that prioritize your mental health, your physical health as well. You are important as well. Another thing I would say is, and I think I'm a bit slacking in this aspect, is networking with people, building relationships with people, because at the end of the day, I think there's the connections we make here, we don't know who or where, we don't know where we'll meet ourselves. So I think building good or meaningful connections, relationship in school is very good as well. And you can't even run school alone. Like, you cannot run university life alone. You need people around, you need friends, you need people around to help you, to put you through, to gist with, to laugh with. School can be depressing, not even going to lie, so stressful. So you need people to just chill with and ease, be tension or ease whatever you're feeling. Don't go and be with people that will be adding stress, your school stress. They will say add it to your life. You cannot sleep, you cannot ease because of friendship. It's not by force. Friendship is not by force, but like I said, meaningful and genuine relationships, connections, yes, I think it is important. Networking is really important in school as well. I mean, even in you're not going all out, you can still make friends. You don't have to say, oh yeah, well, today is only for making friends, or going to, because I want to network with people. I mean, I'll now say you want to go outside. You can actually go outside to have fun, yes, but I still think it's not really necessary that your priority is making friends, because you don't have to be desperate about it. I think that's the word. You don't have to be desperate about it. But when you're at school, try to make friends, good friends. Yeah, they're important. Yep. Another thing is, I think when it's time for test or exam week, like depending on, there are some courses that, I'm not going to lie, there are some courses that first week of lecture, if you read it, you don't have to, if you don't read them for like second, third week, even when it's time for test, you just have to go through them, like it's still stuck in your head. But there are some ones that, now there are some ones that you have to read first week, second week, third week, like continuously, while there are some ones that you have to, okay, now I'm talking for myself, I don't know for people, but if you can relate, let me know in the comment section. While there are some ones that first week, second week, third week, you don't really read it. When it's like closer to test week, you need to read it, because it's like closer to la crème la pour, like you're about to just read the whole through and just like pour everything down. While there are some ones that I think these are the stages that I have. Like for me, these are how like I treat my lecture. There are some words that if I read first week, second week, third week, like reading continuously, by the time it's time for test or exam, it should not even look like as if I've not read, because I don't know. There are some times that I mean, it just looks like I've not even read anything, and as if I'm starting again, all over again. So sometimes I'm like, let me just chill. Since even if I read first week, second week, third week, it's still going to be the same thing when it's closer to test. Sometimes I'm like, let me just chill. When it's closer to test, let me know that I'm reading everything together. But then I think knowing what works for you during exam period, during test period is also important as well. How you read, how you assimilate. If you are somebody that until the ninth or 10th week of lecture, you can decide not to read your books and you still pass. You can do that. If you are someone that you continuously have to read so that you will not forget, why not do that? If your course is on that, okay, you know that lecturer is to set past question very well, very well. Study past questions. If you are somebody that is through maybe the website or questions from internet, that search for questions, study them. I just think knowing what works for you is very important in university life, because you cannot even use whatever tips I think I have said might not even work for you, and it might. So if you know what works for you, I think it's easy to, even when people are coming to share their advice, their tips, you just know the one that you say, it's not for me. You just know the one that you look at them and say, yeah. Like, just know who you are, and also know where you're coming from. Because honestly, I think one thing when you're in school, the pressure, you just want to get carried away with people around you. Want to get carried away. Oh, yeah, okay, let's do this. Just know the family you are coming from. Know the people you are coming from. Know the people that are paying your school fees. Know people that you are giving accounts to. The people you are giving accounts to is different, and even if they are the same, they react differently. If we are both giving accounts to our parents, both our parents, my parents and your own parents, the way they will react to the account is different. So why not just even still know what works for you, and know where you're coming from, know the people you're going to give accounts to back in your house. I think when you know all these things, when you keep them in your mind, not if you don't even know them, but when you're very conscious about these things, it makes you, or it helps you be more serious, and also like be a good student. Yes, yeah, there are some schools that do, like, you have clubs to join, voluntary works, yeah, all these extracurriculum activities, as long as it's not going to affect you. I think things outside education too is nice. Involve yourself in things outside education. If you are studying a particular course and you want to know more about medicine, you can join maybe drug free club, like all these clubs that would also help you in other areas of your life. I think that's another easy, and it's also a channel to network people and even meet with people and make good connections. Yeah. So like I was saying, that I just wanted to come and, like, it's test week. Why did I make this YouTube video just about like life of an undergraduate, or just like share with you guys tips, as well as tell you guys where I am or where I stand, or things that I do, or that works for me, or that is still working for me. And honestly, I still do not mind if you have tips, because I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes I think I didn't mention that if you are doing multiple things, maybe content creation and entrepreneur, and you're doing school, knowing how to balance it is also, I think I mentioned it, I'm not sure, but being able to balance it too can be hard, maybe at the first time. I mean, there are sometimes that you not know when one is actually taking away your time. Like, it might not even be knowingly, maybe unconsciously. Just notice that one is taking your time, and maybe your academics is lacking, you're not reading, you're not been reading. I think sometimes consciousness, you just wake up one morning and say, wait, what am I even doing? Sometimes it takes that you see probably your test result or your exam result, or maybe an assignment. It takes those things to bring your attention, that it's like, I don't even know anything, no. While sometimes you just realize that I'm already carried away to what's my main priority when I come to school is to read my books, is to study. And then you just realize that, okay, you get back like on track. that kind of thing. And you just try to balance it. Sometimes it can be 60-40, but that's still fair if you ask me. I mean, sometimes it might not be 50-50, but 60-40 is still fair. Yeah, so that's just it for today's video. If you love today's video, please give this video a like. You can share this video, comment, let me know your thoughts on this video, let me know what you think. You can also share tips that is working for you as an undergraduate, as a graduate, tips that worked for you. Can let me know in the comment section any advice that you have for undergraduates as well. I've given my piece of advice to fellow undergraduates. This life you only live once, so as you are studying, try to enjoy too. Enjoy. I think these are the basic tips or advice that I would give to somebody else too, because these are things that I also do. Anyways, let me know what you think in this comment. I think this video is getting long, and I don't want it to be very long, because I don't know if you guys should encourage me. Let me know if I shared a very good tip. Let me know if I helped somebody with these tips, or if I shared if my advice was good. Let me know. Anyways, I'll be closing the video now. Please do well to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this video. To my fellow undergraduates, you guys are doing amazingly well, and I just pray that God crown all our efforts with success in Jesus' name. Amen. See you in my next video. I love you. Bye.